Everyone, so we're in lesson 5, level 7, choosing your own adventure by traversing an array list and finding or manipulating its elements. So we did the voting system one yesterday in class and recorded that as we went. So let's do library system and see what's up with this. Yes. So in the library runner class, there is an array list of book items called books, and then they are using the add method to add new book objects to this array list. And it looks like each new book object has a name and an author. And so if we go look at the book class for a moment and look at the constructor, we can see that's what's happening. So the constructor gives us a title and a string. And when we print out a book object, it will print out the title by the author. So when we go printing things out, that's probably what we will see. Now the library object takes this array list of books as a parameter. So let's go to the library class and see what we have to do. And so we've got our getters, and here is the find books. We want to traverse the books list and check if each book's object's titles matches the title defined. If so, we want to return the book object. So we're going to return that book object. And if no match is found, we return null. All right, so let's go. We could do either an enhanced for loop or a traditional for loop. So maybe we should try an enhanced for loop. So for, these are book objects for a book in and the books list. So then what we would need to do, if we just want to check the title. So we are going to go if a book dot, I think it's get title, and it's a string. So we need to use the dot equals method. If I can only spell it correctly. If it's equal to this title defined, then what we want to do is we want to return the book object. So oh, we will return a book, else return null. I, I guess I don't need that. I can just do the if statement because they've got the null in there for me. So that's okay. So if it does this, it's going to return a book. If not, it's going to return the null statement. So it's okay. Nothing else in there. So let's go to the library runner. We want to call the find book method and print the book object that's returned. So let's go library dot find book, and let's search for 1984. And we want to print that out. Let's see what happens. Nice. And let's run the test for this to see if the test works out. And it did. So that was using the, remember as we called it yesterday, the for each loop or the enhanced for loop. Let's do a traditional for loop. So I'm going to comment that out. Let's go for int, that's primitive int, I equals 0. I is less than the books list, but now we go dot size because we are dealing with the array list. And I plus plus. And I think we can do this exact same thing if now we can't go a book. I think we will go books dot get that book that is at I, then we'll get the title from it and we'll see if it's equal to it. So we got to go through the we got to go to into the books array list, get the book that is at index I, get the title of that book object, and see if it's equal to the title defined. So let's run this and see if that works. Oh, I want to return books get I. Well, it means it got to the return, so that's pretty good. There you go. We got it. Let's run the test again, see if the test is working. And double checks. That's working well. So keep plugging away. I think the other ones are very similar. I'll record these videos later, but you got two of them to start with.